Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now in today's video I wanted to kick off another kind of like mini series of recurring videos that I'm going to be doing, this time surrounding patch notes. Every time Bungie releases a new patch I'm going to put together one of these videos just kind of like talking about all the kind of things in the patch, what it contains, you know, how it's going to affect you, all those different things like that. So normally these will be a little bit more meaty because typical patch notes kind of contain fixes for various different classes. There's obviously sort of 3 topics there. They'll then obviously rebalance weapons, moves, potentially missions, enemies, things like that. So there'll be a lot more to talk about. But today I want to kick it off by discussing the recent hotfix. The hotfix as of the 25th of September. Now hotfixes are kind of like mini patch. There's not actually a lot changed, but it's one of those sort of like sneaky ninja changes they do where they want to sort of rebalance something really quickly before they roll out a big hefty patch. So what is in this hotfix? Well, the hotfix, while it does actually touch on a couple of other things, is pretty much targeted at one main thing. The loot cave. Yes, that's right, the holy grail of looting, the holy grail of engram, the thing that everyone's been using lately. The cave where you stand at, as you can see right here, and just shoot into the cave and kill endless enemies in the hope of getting nice, legendary, and potentially even exotic engrams. Well, this cave has now been patched in order to reduce the effectiveness of it. Enemies do still spawn from this cave, but not how they used to. The way they have got around this is that they have normalised the respawn timer on the enemies in the cave. For those of you that are new to this, basically the way that people were farming this is that if you stand behind a certain line and you shoot into this cave, you wipe through the enemies, they get destroyed and they respawn instantly, and you basically just keep killing them again and again and again, and provided nobody stands up above the cave and triggers the respawn to change, then you can sit here infinitely just killing enemies. So what they've now done is they've normalised the respawn timer to 40 seconds, so the idea being that once you kill the enemies that are in that cave, they will then take a normal time to respawn again as opposed to the infinite respawn, which now means that while you technically can still kill enemies in this cave and farm, it's nowhere near as effective because you're not killing them infinitely. But this normalised respawn counter has also been extended to the caves in the Forgotten Shore, Ember Caves, Shattered Coast and the Barrens. So if you ever exploited any of those areas for their infinite respawns, then you will no longer be able to do so. In addition to that, in missions they've also rolled out a change whereby they reduce the drop rate of engrams following a hard wipe. Now what this basically means is if you're in one of those sections, one of those no respawn sections where if you die and your whole team dies, then you get that skull appear on screen and you'll have to start back from the checkpoint. What this now means is that when you start back from that checkpoint, the drop rate for engrams is then reduced. Now, the important thing to note is it's only reduced for a period of time, so do not take this the wrong way. This doesn't mean to say, for example, if you're in a raid or a hard strike mission, that if you and your team wipe, you're then going to have an even harder chance to get engrams. No, it doesn't mean that. It just means for a very short period of time it's reduced. The reason they did this is because people also, for example, on the mission where you go and enter the moon and the hive run out the door, typically what people do there is you wipe through all the hive that are coming out, you let them kill you, you then do it again and again and again. And the idea is that given that you can kind of blitz through about 20 hive in a matter of seconds, die and repeat this, then it's also a very, very lucrative way of getting engrams. So by just reducing the drop rate for engrams for a very short period of time does now mean that exploits like this are also going to be drastically reduced and made to be much more ineffective. And lastly, the other thing people have been doing this week is taking advantage of the Queen's Wrath event. Now the Queen's Wrath is an event that runs up until the 6th of October, and every single day you have a series of bounties to complete. When you complete a bounty you can then go on a quest for the Queen, and when you complete the quest you are guaranteed a legendary piece of gear. Now, if any of you have ever dismantled a piece of legendary gear, you will know that dismantling it can often give you Ascendant Shards. Ascendant Shards are extremely important because they are high-level upgrade materials which you need to upgrade your legendary and exotic armor. So, what people have been doing is completing all the bounties, getting the 5 pieces of gear by completing the 5 missions, dismantling all of them and getting a lot of Ascendant Shards. Again, Ascendant Shards are designed to be rare, so this is also considered an exploit. So what they have now done, what Bungie have now done in this hotfix, is they have made it so that if you dismantle any of the Queen's gear, you will not get Ascendant Shards. So if you still want to use the Queen's Wrath to reliably get legendary gear, then that's fine, but if you're going to use it as a means to get Ascendant Shards or even Ascendant Energy, then it's no longer going to be a viable option. So basically, the long and short of it is, this hotfix is designed to greatly reduce the effectiveness of all these different economy exploits. And there you have it, that is all you need to know about the hotfix on the 25th of September. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and hopefully you found it helpful, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, show your support, it does really help me out, and obviously don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming videos. Also drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about this new hotfix. Are you glad they removed the loot cave, or has this massively ruined your engram farming? Also, let me know what you think about this series of videos. Do you want to see more of these kind of patch note videos, or would you rather kind of just sort of like read it out yourself? Either way, it'll be good to kind of see what you guys think, because obviously I can use that to tell me what I'm doing going forward. If you do, however, want to read the patch notes, then I will also put a link to Bungie's website down in the description box down below, so you can read them to your heart's content. But otherwise, thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.